Are we? Yes. Live. And you hit record too. Yes. I think I see it live. We live right now.
Yeah, I see it.
All right, y'all. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Legendary People Podcast. I'm your boy Ahava Eric Elyon, but I do have multiple names. Instead of calling me Ahava, you can call me Ahavir. That's my nickname.
Okay.
Ahavir.
I could be.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And a lot of people think that it's no easier to say than my real name. All right, anyway. Man, I got my bro in the building tonight. Author, Shaunta Kenerly. What's up with it, bro?
Man, chilling, man. Happy to be here, man.
Man, bro, so normally what we do, man, Peanut got so much energy, bro. He's got so much more energy than me. He establishes that we're the Legendary People Podcast, and then he kicks it over to me, and then I do this, which I'll talk about our sponsors. And you're not cool if you don't go to that school. And what school is that? That is Horizon Science Academy, Dayton High School. You know, Marmar is on the controls in the back. She's back there holding us down. Marmar, how you doing back there? Pretty good. Okay, so listen, on this screen up here, I wanted us to uh have our Facebook go live. Can you refresh this big screen up here? There you go. Over just a little. Yeah, you about right there. Yeah. Refresh that. Fresh. Let me see this live action. All right, there we go. Yes, sir. Now I can see how terrible I look.
You a fool.
Bro, do you I look like motherfucking 8 Ball, bro? Have you ever seen 8 Ball and NJG?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What the fuck? Big 8 Ball and NJG looking ass boy. Oh, look at them Ahava locks. Hold on, bro. Let me take my jacket off, man. I'm gonna dig into this. So listen, man, this is the new way that we done set up the Godcast. It's just for you, bro.
I
When the
appreciate it.
gods come through, we change how the Godcast looks,
Alright.
man. You know what I'm saying? So normally I'll be back there or Peanut will be there talking across from their guests, but right here, bro, we gonna just chop it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Man, so bro, like we interviewed you before, you know, and then we got into your life story.
Mhm.
But I always wanted you to come in, bro.
Right.
So let's kind of go over your life story, you know, just briefly, and then we're gonna get to what you're doing right now, bro.
Okay.
So bro, where did you grow up at, bro?
Oh, I grew up a little bit of everywhere on the west side, man.
Mm.
From I want to say infant to 2 years old, I actually was born in Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
So my mom moved out here when I was like 2. I had a little beef with my dad or whatnot, but so I grew up in Dayton View all the way up until the 3rd grade or whatnot. Then I moved off on Hoover, so I was over there for about a year, and then mainly just like Prescott area, Otterbein areas,
Mhm.
shit like that. But yeah, that's where I mainly was at, man. From like 4th grade all the way to high school. Then my mom moved off on West 2nd Street.
Yeah.
Then after that, I was on my own.
Yeah, bro. What high school did you go to?
Colonel White.
Did you go to Colonel
Yeah,
White? What
yeah.
year was this?
98, man.
You came out in
Freshman.
98?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to think, who do I know in was Tally still there in 90? He was there like 94. Was you a freshman when he
Yeah,
was
I
a senior?
freshman then, yep. I was a
Okay.
freshman then, yeah.
Okay.
That,
So
that was a nice team too. I mean, not team, but class 94, 92, because they wasn't state then, but yeah, they
who was the big dogs in school when you was there, bro?
in school when I was there. Let me say, I mean, like Mark. Yeah, you had Mark on here, the
Mhm.
comedian. Mark was a good guy.
Okay.
You know, you had Terry. He was younger than me. Terry Pogue.
That's Mark Mark Gregory.
Yeah, Mark Gregory.
Okay, yeah.
He a year younger than me though. I'm trying to think. Clayton Perkins.
Clayton Perkins, okay.
Yeah, me and him graduated the same year. Man, few cats, man. I'm getting up there. That was like
Yeah.
25 years.
I
ago.
know, bro. I can't remember nobody from high school, man. But I hope all of them buy my book. If you remember,
Oh yeah, they don't support you, brother. They don't support
yeah.
you.
But man, bro, like, so coming out of high school, Was you interested in writing when you was in school or no?
Man, I actually been interested just in art and using my imagination since I was a kid, bro.
Mm. Did you ever
From
rap?
never rap.
Never rap?
Never rap, but I was always into music. I always had an ear for music. Like I could tell somebody if they hot or not though. Like I
Yeah,
had like an A&R ear. You
yeah,
know what
for
I mean?
sure.
So it wasn't like to where I can actually rap or
Mhm.
write music. I just had an ear for that shit. But yeah, since I was a kid, man, I always used my imagination from playing with Hot Wheels, the GI Joes,
Yeah,
and even before I even had my those type of things. I was outside playing with insects and making guns, like you know what I'm saying, climbing
yeah.
trees type shit. But
I used to make ants fight all the
I used to make
time, bro.
bees fight, bro.
Did you, bro?
Yeah, I used to put them in a
How
jar,
would you?
real
Oh,
talk.
you'll get them in a jar,
Yeah, with
and that.
lightning bugs and see who'll win.
Damn, did they used to fight though?
Man, I don't remember, but yeah. Hey, but you know what? Like you would think I used to call them the carpenter bees. Man,
Yeah,
they don't fight. They big for
yeah,
nothing.
them big old bees,
Yeah, they
bro.
big for nothing, man.
Yeah, I always thought that them bees was like, cause I'm allergic to bee
Oh
stings,
yeah,
bro.
I never
Yeah,
been stung.
shit, man. With this one time when I was a kid, bro, I got stung in my neck, and I don't know, man. Like my parents were saying that I had swollen glands at that time too.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I just remember laying in the bed. It felt like I was gonna die for real, bro.
Damn.
And ever since
Was
then,
you
I'm
playing
like,
with them, or it just
I don't remember
swooped
what
up on you?
happened. Yeah, I think it
Damn.
just stung me, bro.
Yeah.
But I got stung since then, and it wasn't that bad. But I do swell up though if I get
Gotcha.
stung by a bee. But
Yeah.
damn, I used to make the ants, bro. Ants will like literally, if
Link
you,
up. Yeah.
yeah, they'll link up. You done
Yeah.
did that
Yeah. Yeah.
before.
Now, I done seen it.
Yeah, they you put them together. They use their teeth, man, and they get busy in there, man. Just be banging. But yeah, bro. When I was a kid, I used to always like creativity too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like music. Who did you like though? You had an
When
artist.
as a kid or like
Yeah,
in high
yeah,
school?
just kind of coming up. You know,
Man,
early,
coming up,
early.
I got an old soul. Like even riding up to here, man, I was listening to the. I just came up from North Carolina today,
Mm.
so I was listening to like some people go to sleep to it though. I listen to the OJ's,
Yeah,
Roger,
for
you know what
sure.
I'm saying, the Isleys,
Man.
Keeps Sweat, even though he can't sing, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That was just what I grew up with. You know,
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly, Aaliyah, shit. I'm an R&B soul, man. Old from the '70s on up. You know, Anita Baker. You know, I listen to that. Even like Escape, shit like that. Drew
Yeah.
Hill, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Shit. All right. Well, shout out to Drew Hill. They gonna be here tomorrow. Shout out
That's
to
what's
my
up.
bro Tommy Owens, man, bringing them big dogs through Michael Wright. So, when did you write your first?
My first
What
album.
was the first thing that you wrote?
Again, man, I was a nerdy kid, bro. I even say I'm a nerd to this day. But as a kid, it was bad in the '80s, early '90s on drugs, just like all over the country. So they had I don't know if it was Nancy Reagan or one of them, but they had the just say no campaign, you know.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to look for a new spin on things. So they came to my school. I was at Hickorydale Elementary, right off Hickorydale, like off Prescott.
Yeah.
And I wrote a comic script, man.
Did you?
Yeah, I wrote a comic script. I didn't, man, I know how to draw a little bit. I get that from my mom, my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had wrote a comic script about just say no campaign, and it took off very well. My mom was kind of surprised of it because I actually it was crazy because I grew up with bugs, bro.
Yeah.
So I had some roaches in the comic script, bro, and you know what I'm saying, like
That's
don't be a
what's
bug doing drugs and stuff like that. But
up.
but yeah, so I wrote a comic script when I was a kid, and like I said, I was just like not necessarily reading. I actually didn't read a full book until like later on in life, to be honest with you. But I
Yeah.
always was like enticed into movies, and that's my thing where I'm trying to transition into now. Like, far as not necessarily getting away from the books, but I want to be more visual for my people
Mm-hmm.
because where we at. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
For
So
sure.
you know, ain't nothing wrong with like having a book, but I like to have other sources than just having a book.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wrote my first book, Escaping the Lord of Game. Um, I don't want to lie to you. I want to say like 2009, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Bro, what do you think it is about like brothers and sisters that we really don't fuck with reading like that?
Some people lazy, bro. Some people lazy. Some people don't really have the time. Well, that's their excuse. Don't have the time to read or whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's a few things like that because they do say if you like start reading to a child at an early age, like they will excel in everything in life,
Right.
like school, as far as they vocabulary,
Yeah.
comfortable communication with somebody,
Right.
things like that. And if you look at kids now that don't read a lot, they always in the room. You get what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't have no social skills, things like that. So I'm not really a doctor, but I would really like
Right.
say just laziness and not really interested into the literature itself. So it really have to be promoted on them for them to be really interested. And a lot of people, I would say, far as our culture, has a short attention span.
Yeah.
So it really got to be something that's gonna really ignite them straight off. You know what I'm saying? So if it's something to where it takes to like chapter 4 or 5 to take off,
Mm-hmm.
that book gonna collect dust.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And man, for some reason, I think that it has something to do with. I think the short attention span has something to do with it, and I
Mm-hmm.
think large paragraphs, small words, like all of those things are just things that play into your psyche that make it seem like man, this is gonna be a lot for me
Yeah,
to
yeah,
tackle.
yep, yep.
You know what I'm saying? And there is something that I talk about from time to time that it's called post traumatic slave disorder.
Break it
And
down.
the post traumatic slave disorder is fear of sudden death,
Okay.
right? And then the fear of sudden death is what stops us from setting long term goals.
Makes
It
sense.
makes us always want things right now because,
Microwave
man,
it. Yeah.
yeah, bro, we don't think that we'll live long enough to see these
Mm-hmm.
goals through.
Exactly.
It makes you not want to go to college.
Yeah.
It makes you not want to just put in that work in order to really do something legal that you love to do because you don't think you're going to live long enough in
Exactly.
order to see this thing materialize. And I kind of think that that's playing into why we don't read enough.
Okay.
Because
I might have to talk to some social workers out there.
man, reading, bro, like reading is real cool. But I'm not a big reader, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I was reading the book, my own book, like
Right.
my book forced me to have to read over and over and over.
Yeah.
And man, while I was reading the book, I know this shit sound kind of like egotistical or some shit. But honestly, just reading through my book, man, I got into grooves and parts of the book where it was actually good.
Right. Right. Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
damn, this kind of good. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that's not really. It's really. It's a good thing that you like your book. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, for
That's a
sure,
good thing.
for
So.
sure. But like it's always up to somebody else to kind of like give you a compliment. Like for me to say like
I know what
I'm
you're
a
saying.
nice person or I'm a good person or
Yeah,
some
but
shit
for
like
somebody else to
that.
say it, make you feel
But
good.
well, for somebody else to say it, it gives the statement real value.
Valid. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like uh the Bible,
Right.
man, one cool thing in the Bible that I always peeped it's a verse that says, "If I bear witness to myself, then the witness is a lie."
Mm-hmm.
Man, when somebody comes and says that they this, they're that, they're this, of course you think you are.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
You
should.
supposed to.
You
Yeah.
supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
But the real like validity comes when somebody else comes through and says it too. So I'm
I
just saying
agree.
that about my book. But man, just like reading the first time I ain't the first time I read, but I got locked up before.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I did 30 days in the workhouse. And when I was locked up, bro, like I got Roots, Alex Haley.
Okay.
And I had never seen the movie.
Right.
Man, it was so good,
You
bro.
liked it? I never read the book.
Oh my god. Man, bro,
I'm
it's
gonna
a
read
really
it.
good book,
Yeah.
bro. It's long,
Yeah. And see, that's
but
the
it was perfect for that for me.
because you was doing time.
Yes. And man, I mean it's a really good book, but man, you can just visualize it. You'll get upset.
Yeah.
It's got like little sexy stuff in there,
Yeah.
and that's something I want to try. We're gonna get to yours,
I'm an
your
open
build
book,
with
bro.
that. But man, like reading passionate stuff,
Yeah.
man, it's so enticing, bro. It's damn near just as sensual as watching a movie, bro.
And that's what I speak on when I be writing my books. I tell people that all the time. Like people are like, man, I want to support you. I want to buy one. Like, bro, it's better than the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get a book, you gonna get all the details.
Yeah.
That's where they be missing out on. You getting all the details, and I really paint the image like with my first publishing deal, the publisher had asked me to basically write the picture of a father and a daughter at a park.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm writing about bees and butterflies, how the fresh grass cut smell, and all
Yeah.
that. So I give readers, I'm painting a picture. You get what I'm saying? I'm making you feel like you there with them. So, and I think if authors like did that as well, not saying do what I do, but basically make it more of like a movie,
Right.
or make it personal. Like your book is more personal. Like people really like, dang, I need to do my research. I ain't gonna give away your book.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Go
But-
ahead. No, I want you to do
but
it, bro. You helped me
they
out
need
a lot.
they need to dig deep, and that's like I said, reading your book not because you sitting right here. That gave me motivation, like to want to do research on my own self. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the whole thing. And a lot of times, like I tell people, I tell authors, people are not just buying the book because of the cover, even though it's a beautiful cover. But you know what I'm saying? Not just because of the cover. They buy the book for the person, like who you are. Like you said earlier, man, you're a good dude. So you're going to get that validation, not off your sales,
Yeah.
but your feedback off your book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about yourself. But yeah, we got to have better material out there. And, you know, like I said, like some guys, they don't really read until they are sitting down. Barbershops, prisons,
Yeah.
boot camps, stuff like that, military. You know, they just don't read like back in the day because we have so many social media outlets. We have things that's more digital, and it's crazy because books are digital as well.
Right.
So it's really no excuse to say I don't want to buy your book or
Right.
I don't read. Like I hear that all the time in the South, and actually half the time it's true. A lot of guys, not even a certain age group, they still can't read, bro. And it's sad because it's a lack of literacy out there. So that's what I tell people all the time. Like, don't just buy my book to buy it. Like, buy it to promote literacy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we do need to read. Reading and math is like very important because with those things you can do science.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do all that. If you can't read, you can't even study who you are yourself. You can't get in the Bible if you can't read. You can't get in the Quran if you can't read.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, that's just where I see it. Like why we as a culture don't read, bro. Like it's wild.
And like I can see a correlation with us not reading a lot and just a lack of like a lack of prosperity.
True.
Like when you read, bro, it stimulates you, man, and you're able to find out so much cool information, bro, that you like now, for real, now they done came with YouTube and the YouTube University, and you can damn near go on YouTube and find out almost anything.
Right.
You know, but easy come, easy go. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like when you read something, bro, you are invested into that thing so much, bro. You remember what went on when you read that book or that information.
Like
yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
I remember it. And it was cool. Like, man, actually watching, you always hear people say that the book is normally better than the movie.
That's true. In my opinion.
And I think so too, from just reading roots to actually watching it. Because your imagination, man, is so much better than like somebody else. Like they kind of like shortchange you when you watch the movie after you read something, because your mind done took it to a whole nother place.
So I got a question for you then.
Yeah.
So what would you say to a person that you try to sell your book to and they hit you with that line man, I don't read. What would you hit them with? Not to even sell your book, but just to educate them on reading.
I would say, man, I understand. I say, you know, bro, like I'm not a huge reader either, but this book is different. And this book will like kind of like get you on track to reading, because like I wrote my book with the understanding of where our community is with reading.
Yeah.
So I tailored to what I thought was the blockages of us reading.
Yeah.
Intimidating paragraphs,
quick
chapters. Man, like everything that I do in my book is designed to get the person who doesn't read much on the track to read more, and the people who do read a lot, they'll love it as well because I'm giving them visuals, and it's a true story,
You
man.
give
You
them
know what I'm saying?
facts.
Yeah,
You also giving them illustrations. A lot
yeah,
of people like, man, I like books with pictures in them.
right,
For
right.
real.
Oh yeah, I do. Like honestly, I wrote this book how I would like to read it.
And that's good. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
cause, and I done learned this, man, in business. Like, man, a lot of times, like, I always think about, like, I've done this before. I've thought, like, what people with money would like to buy, and then I try to tailor a product towards that.
Understood.
But I always found out that, bro, like, it wasn't real enough for it to come through.
Got you.
So you gotta just create something that you actually love yourself,
Hmm.
and the people that's for that will automatically be right there for you, and you don't gotta finesse as much to sell it.
What I say to that, because I used to have authors under my publishing company myself,
Mm-hmm.
is knowing your brand, knowing your audience. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, what what you just mentioned, that might work for you, but it might not work for the next author.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just write from the heart. Some people write books just for their family and friends to read.
Yeah.
Some people write it as a career move. Some people just want to get some stuff off their chest. So, but like you said, you wrote your book exactly from the pros and cons of you being a reader and what you
Right.
probably been hearing, like, oh yeah, I don't read books because they too long or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And that's gonna work perfect for your audience. You know what I'm
Yeah. For
saying?
sure.
So yeah, man, you on the right track. I just put it like that.
Yeah.
You on the
No
right track.
doubt. No doubt. And it just like, man, some of this stuff is just like, man, the manifestation of our ideas, man, and
Yeah.
our thoughts, and like what we want to do. And like, I mean, I guess we could go to God's plan with it all, but then sometimes I just wonder, like, about God's plan too, bro.
Yeah.
Like God's plan, what you think about that, bro?
Man, I can only speak for myself. Like my life been so up and down. I feel like God shooting dice, bro, with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily saying I live my life on the edge, but it's like tomorrow surprises me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It could be something with my kids. Like, I ain't gonna say I put an expectation level on my kids, but they'll do something that just surprise me and rock my world. Like, dang, you
Right.
came for me, you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Yeah.
that's amazing. You know, like my kids are so talented, man. I look forward to seeing how they prosper in this world. So I can't really say how's God's plan working for me, but I'm so glad that He is looking over me, and I really feel that every day. Cause man, growing up here, man, I could have been. I mean, man, dating used to be wild. I mean, I know it is still, but you know what I'm saying. Dating used to be wild. Like I know He had a plan for me once I just, like you said, I got my first feedback from people far as just my literature itself. And man, I didn't even know that's what I was supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I can't, man, I'm just blessed, bro. I love the plan that He got for me.
Yeah, man. So when I think about God's plan, I'll be thinking like, man, the plan of God. Because God's plan, this cliche comes from a lot of Christianity.
Hmm.
It comes, I hear it a lot in church. When
Okay.
something goes wrong, we say like that's
That's God's
God's plan
plan. Yeah.
to kind of, kind of get you through that situation.
Hmm.
But then I also hear them say like, God, this is Satan's world. And
Yeah.
this is, we just
I hear
chopping
the
it up,
cliche.
bro. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm
I get what
saying?
you said. Nah, we just talking.
Yeah. So I'm like, is it God's plan for men to be mostly evil?
Right.
Because when we get when we talk about the Bible, there's verses that say there wasn't one good man on earth.
Hmm.
And then like you say this is Satan's world and this is a wicked world. Like, is that God's plan?
Yeah, see, I see where you going with it. I really don't want to like deter anybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't make them think like, man, I be thinking crazy. But I think so much and I know exactly what track you on.
Yeah.
But it's wild because you're right. People do say that even in the worst situations,
Right.
you know, you could have your mama on her deathbed and people would try to sympathize with you and hit you with that. Like, man,
Right.
it's God's plan. Don't worry about it. But it's like, is it really? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, is it
Right.
really? Like, and like I've been told, like even when it comes to medications, like people be like, man, it's best to take herbs and things like that. God
Mhm.
made the earth, but then you say the same things about this being a wicked world. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like everything comes back. It's I don't know, man. I feel like just like when you do go to church and the pastor jump from this page to the next page and this and that. It's like you got to do a lot of adding up and figuring out on your own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I said everybody got to be their own individual. I do believe in a higher power, um, but it's like God's plan can go a whole lot of different ways if you believe in what you believe in the church.
Right.
Yeah, so it could be bad or it could be good.
Right. And it's kind of like it's all God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't just God's plan for you to be able to cope with something. Like it's all God's plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the bad stuff that's going on, like yeah, that's God's plan too. For
Yeah.
whatever reason it is. But don't try to give it to the devil when it's something bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because no matter what, the devil is God's plan. So
Yeah.
anything the devil does inside of this bubble is ultimately God's plan. It's God's plan to create the devil and have the devil do whatever he gonna do.
Exactly.
So I don't know, man.
It's tough,
It is tough, man. It's tough to figure out because, bro, like you say, you go through some shit, bro. Like, man, I live my life on the edge, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's always a sigh of relief every month we keep the doors open in this place. I've been doing this shit for 24 years, bro. And every month that we stay open is a thank you to the Most High.
Yeah, right.
Because it wasn't for certain. Like it ain't no big like just surplus where you just know you gonna just be able to make it regardless.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta really get it in and work
but do you think a little bit of I let's go back on the God's plan though. Do you think that got to do with you as an individual on how you live your life on this earth? Like
how I'm living, is it God's plan?
Yeah, like I forgot the scripture. Like basically, He give everybody their own, not necessarily identity, but you make your own choices in life. You get what I'm saying?
You free will.
Free will, right? So you think that's part of God's plan, though? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but it's like so. This is the conundrum for everything. You got free will versus what is it? It's free will versus God knows everything that's gonna happen before it happens. Oh, predestination.
Got you.
Predestination versus free will.
Right.
Which one is it? Does God know everything that's gonna happen before it happens? Oh, or are we free to do whatever we gonna do, and then God sees us and judges us accordingly?
Well, I wouldn't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
You don't know.
Right.
And so, like, for you to say something is God's plan, it kind of removes that free will part of it out. Like
that's when you get in an argument with the church, though. You get what I'm saying? So,
but the church says both things are true.
Exactly.
But they're contradictions, though.
That's what I was saying. Like even with pastors, they'll take something from Luke and then try to add it with something from John. Then we'll come back to Luke on a different chapter. You know what I'm saying? Like they're puzzling everything in. And we always, if we do your research and you go to King James and really research who King James really was,
right?
I just leave it like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But man, like I do give thanks to the Most High for everything. Like, bro, I can't go nowhere without checking in with the Most High. But I do feel like that the Most High gets misrepresented by the masses.
Gotcha.
And this angry version of God, the angry version of the Creator.
There's a lot of evil people out here.
Yeah, it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, man, the name Yahweh means good and bad or good and evil.
Enlighten me, because I didn't know that.
So like Yah and Way, there it's two different parts that make up the same thing, and that's good and bad. The Most High says, man, He does good and evil.
True.
The Most High, like, man, think about this concept, bro. Like God kicked the devil out of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
To where? Where he kick him out to?
He was supposed to come here.
Right. So why he gonna kick the devil out of heaven and put him on earth and then create man and put him where the devil is? And then get mad at the man for just getting confused by the devil's trickery. Like he's superior to the man. He got the ability, can get that shit off.
Yeah.
But then you gonna get mad at the man.
Contradictions.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm gonna put some raving, lunatic, rapist killer in the room with my child and then get mad at him when he tricks my child.
Right.
Get mad at the child.
Do you think that it was probably supposed to be written like metaphorically? You know what I'm saying? Like he sent like a spirit inside the world. You get what I'm saying? Instead of an actual human, or they said an angel. You know what I'm saying? He was a fallen angel. So I don't know. Could have been written more metaphorically instead of an actual person.
Go to the Sony shot for me, babe. Sony. Peanut in the building. What's up, P? Love you, bro. Peanut said, how about the great consciousness of the power of God? The God discernment is a product of God.
What up, Peanut? Kev?
Jeez. But, well, P, you can break that down a little bit more for me, man. But, like, when we dealing with Adam and Eve, you know, like, for example, God gave the instructions to Adam. Mm-hmm. But the Bible talks that Satan tricked Eve. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how clear the communication was between Adam, Eve, for the devil to be able to come in and finesse Eve. And then another thing, it's like women is so beat up so bad, man, in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of the women.
This P calling in. P, what's up, bro?
Yeah. So I was saying about the great consciousness of it's really the power of God. Like good discernment is really a product of God, right? Like if we never knew what good was, how could we ever be great? Like if everything was just one vanilla bar, but the good and bad being the same exact product of us not having that. It's like God is that in all of us. Like if someone was born without a Bible, they bad about it. When you bring life in here, it brings joy to you. Like even a animal loves their baby, right?
True indeed.
So like, that is the point I'm trying to make. Like the good in us is God's
whisper. But what's the evil in us though?
So the evil in it is that gut feeling. Like when you do something bad, like you ever did something wrong and nobody think you do it, but you know you was dead ass wrong.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like that is really God, man. Like it's like God created good and evil for a reason, and we both are balanced like that. So when you feel bad about something, it's like literally you know you're going against the will of good, and going against the will of good is going against God.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's obvious that you have perceptions of good and evil, and one man's good is another man's evil.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like to the fullest extent. You know what I mean? Yeah. Babe, come and take this one. Come and take this one right here, and then move it back. Put it on. Put it on. Okay, here I can fix it. She out here getting busy for us.
What's happening?
Come back to this. Come back to that one.
To answer that question,
sharing it. So I turned that to a small manuscript. In my second book, I wrote coming to my first book. So yeah, it's all subjective when it comes to how long it takes the author or to write a book. Did I answer that right, Kennedy?
Yes, true indeed. Like I wrote a book, man, in like 2 weeks. And then it took me 18 months for a different book. So again, yeah, I agree. It depends on the content. And it actually, you know what I'm saying? You get so many distractions, man, just in life. So, you know, you can't really put a timeline. But I would say this, and I got this from Author T Style. Shout out to her. You set a goal for your life like you do. So you set yourself up for success, you will get it. So make yourself disciplined and write down your goals for the day. Say I'm gonna write 2,000 words a day. I'm gonna write 2 pages a day. And just like you got to drink water, you do the same thing on writing that book. So therefore, you're gonna put in everything that you put in it. You're gonna get back out. You know what I'm saying? So, you can be very disciplined or you can't. So it might take you 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might have a kid. You might go to school. You might have a job. You working 12, 13 hours a day. You know, life takes its toll on you, but you got to be disciplined on things that you want in life. So again,
Bro, so you know, writing a book on that subject, like, what's a way to get over writer's block? What's some of the things that you will do? Like, have you experienced writer's block?
yes, I have. Yes, I have. And both times that I experienced writer's block, I was going through some hardships in my life. So what made me get over it? I had to get feedback, like you was kind of saying earlier. I had to get feedback from my peers and my readers.
Yeah.
Like, bro, where you at? I'm waiting on such and such to drop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to get myself back together. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got knocked down and I had to get coached back up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
But it depends on the individual. Like, there's really no true science of writer's block. A lot of things that motivate me sometimes is like what's going on in life. Like I want to write about a lot of police brutality that's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? I got a book that I wrote about that a lot of sisters don't talk about being raped and things like that. You know, because we kind of shun that away in our black society. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mama know that her daughter got raped and don't even want to tell grandma about it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I like to write stories that really I feel, and at the same time I like to write stories that entertain.
Yeah, bro.
So to get over writer's block, my best thing is really just digging deep within yourself, man, and like trying to find a way out. But you know, like I said, when I'm writing where I'm already motivated. I write down my goals for the day. You get what I'm saying? So again, like I told y'all on the last show I was here, if I'm writing a sex scene, I'm throwing in some sexual music.
Yeah.
If I'm writing some hood stuff, I'm listening to Jeezy or somebody like that. You know, I really don't listen to young guys. But,
right.
But shit, I listen to Jeezy or something like that. But that's just what I do, man. I mean, I don't know.
Well, so one thing that you told me was writing now versus back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be able to go and just sign some type of big money. So that was one way. So when one door closes, another door opens.
True indeed.
So for somebody that wants to be motivated to become an author, what's one good way that they will be able to make money at being an author? Because that's damn near what we need.
Compared from when I first started?
Yeah, like if just signing a distribution or signing with some type of publisher isn't as available as before, what's a new wave of getting that cheddar?
That's crazy, because I'm supposed to be asked this question tomorrow. Yeah, I'm supposed to be asked this question tomorrow.
Well, you wanna hold off because you got to answer it tomorrow?
Nah.
Okay. All right, yeah.
So I'm trying to summarize that question. So the beginning, when I first started writing, this was like 2009, 2008. Somewhere in there, authors was getting $10,000 signing bonuses.
Yeah,
damn. You get what I'm saying? Like, you getting money out the door. But contrary to that idea, you know, it's just like the rap business.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you 10 bands, but I need them 10 bands back before you get your royalty check. You get what I'm saying? So that's show money. But distribution now at a nice high. And it's easier now because you got social media, just like with anything else. You could be selling pencils. You got social media to promote that product.
Right.
So back then, we was doing a lot of flyers, a lot of door-to-door, sticking stuff up in the windows.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? A lot of giveaways. Like, sometimes I mean, I done been in West Town where I just gave away books all day.
Yeah.
Like real talk.
You
Just
told
to
me
get my
about that.
just to get my stuff out there. But now it's like you can just promote on social media platform and get your name out there or get a deal. The good thing about getting deals now is the distribution, and companies like Kensington, they will give you a PR agent. So they will get you to the bookstores, they will get you to the book clubs, they will get you to where you need to be. They will get you to the Walmarts, to the Targets, and things like that, and you don't lift no finger. The only thing is, with anything you do, but really in this business, you still got to be able to hustle. So if you can't hustle for real and you just want to sit back and try to count chips, you're going to fade out real fast and easy.
Right.
When I first started, it was all hustle. It was all hustle. So it was like, say somebody doing a show in Columbus, I was out there passing out my flyers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though people ain't there to read no book, I'm passing out just for promotion. You get what I'm saying? So nowadays, I could just put a post up on Facebook, put a post up on Instagram, something like that. So it's a lot easier. It's just the money ain't there no more. The money ain't there. Like, even, I don't want to say the company name on the mic, but you might put a book up for $10. You know this to be true.
Mm-hmm.
And they might be paying you $1.20.
Yeah.
Your mortgage is $1,500-$1,600.
Yeah.
How many books you got to sell to pay just one bill?
15 or 1600
You
for
feel
1
what I'm
month.
saying? Exactly, every month, and you're an independent author.
And it's not happening.
Exactly. So that's why I said that you still gotta hustle.
Yeah.
You still gotta hustle. You still gotta go to these book shows. You still gotta connect with the libraries. You gotta connect with the universities and state schools, things like that. And it depends on what kind of book you wrote. You might have wrote a mystery fiction book. You get what I'm saying? You might have write a crime book. You might have wrote a hood book. Even whatever genre you write, children's book. Hit up the nursing homes because they're going to buy books for their grandchildren.
Yeah.
Hit up the daycares. Read. You know what I'm saying? They got circle time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever, that's why I said knowing your audience, you got to go to where your audience is going to be at. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you want to elevate, like if you are a children's author, get a deal with PBS Kids. Get a deal with Scholastic Books.
Mm-hmm.
So now they handle your distribution. Or they get you a cartoon or something on one of their channels.
Yeah.
Now you can sit back and count your chips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to grind till you get to where you got to go. And still even there, the work is not done.
Right.
But
yeah. You gotta treat it similar to how an artist does as far as music.
Yeah. You see, they make most of their money from shows.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's basically the same thing. And it's some shrewd stuff goes on in publishing, man, like it does in the music business.
Sure, man. Like, with the book that I got that's about to drop, man. For anybody that's watching this or be watching it later, whenever, we're going to do kind of like a show format, and this is something for, I don't know if this would be game for somebody else. But what we're going to do is, man, we want to take the book signing and duplicate this model and go from city to city, like similar to like a little book tour, but just twist it up a little bit. But let me ask you this, bro, because I really don't know. When you do a book signing, what typically happens at a book signing as the author? What does the author do? Do they talk to the crowd? What happens at a book signing?
You gotta sell yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta sell yourself. That's just like if you play guitar. If you play guitar, you gotta play for me. I gotta hear what you got. So you might read an excerpt.
Okay.
Or you could do Q&A.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like most book clubs. I'm gonna use that for an example.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do book signings at a book club. So most book clubs, they buy your book in advance.
Right.
So they have tons of questions for you.
Yeah.
They know the story from the first word to the last word.
Okay.
So when you get there, they are ready to do Q&A.
Yeah.
Some people, hey, why you do this character like this? Or why you let this person live? You know what I'm saying? They're excited about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at a traditional book signing, let's say you're doing one at the main library downtown. It's going to be a lot of Q&A. You'll read a little excerpt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's down to business.
So it's you need to sell some books. Okay. All right, cool. Pete, come after this question before I forget. Hold on. So, and this is a quick just yes or no damn near answer.
Okay.
Like, so it's good for me to sell some books before I do my actual book signing, so people there will be familiar with the story.
True indeed. True indeed. And again, like you got great expectations for yourself, and I do for you as well.
Yeah.
So let's just say 100 books.
Mm-hmm.
100 books is like a tease. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like buying your wife. She want a 2-carat ring.
Mm-hmm.
You just go get her a diamond bracelet. You know, what I'm
Right.
saying, for $350.
Yeah.
You know, so just something to get her to that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
you
for
give her
sure.
a little taste.
Right.
So that's the thing. Like that 100 books you put out there is your walking piece.
Yeah.
They gonna go out there and talk for you. They gonna promote for you.
Yeah.
So that actually give you more oomph to sell the rest of the books.
Yeah.
Because now you have free promotion.
Right.
Word of mouth is the best promotion that you can have.
For sure.
So that 100, that's times that by 10. You got 1,000 mouths out there talking about your book before you even do your book signing.
Yeah. Man, no doubt. Man, shout out to Marmeezy.
You said
My
that
baby.
too?
Yeah, nah, yeah. She told me like, because I was thinking like I didn't want to like put no books out, or I ain't saying I didn't want to, but I was just considering not putting books out until we do the actual signing, so it would be like I'm breaking something out, just like you dropping an album. You might not want to leak any of them before, so I was just kind of looking at it from that standpoint. But she was like, bruh,
but look at it like
slang
this,
and
though.
bang and do your
Look
thing.
at it
So
just like this. It's more like an EP then.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? So even before Drake dropped his joint, he put out really a full album. You know
right,
what I'm saying? But
right.
it was just the word of mouth. So now you got Wayne and Jay-Z fighting over him. You get what I'm saying? But go, what's up, Peanut? No, we ain't gonna forget. I was just elaborating on his question.
Yeah, nah, bro. Take a point away from you for just spinning us and not coming to the podcast. You know this is your thing, bro. This is I'm trying.
Don't do me like, come on.
You spent us, bro.
All right, what's the question?
We just messing with you, Pete. Come on.
In my head, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking birthday twin out right now on the date. But anyway.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, feel me? I think you with Marv Easy. I went Blazy. But anyway, so like, what is one thing as an author you wish that that like you learned earlier on that helps you later today? Like, such as, because like you were literally talking to him doing okay, like he's had a publication before, but that was a business thing. It's a whole different genre. What's one thing that you want to tell him to kind of catapult him to, like, so he misses those steps that could have hindered him in the first part of his journey as an author?
What was that about a publication again?
So I'm asking you, like, basically, like, how can you help Ahava and missing those
pitfalls?
Like early, yeah. How can you help him right now, or like a first-time author? What's one thing you would say to your younger self when it comes to being an author? Help you miss those things that like you probably wasted too much time on, or maybe too much money or energy on as an author starting out.
Well, one of the first things I would do is you gotta take chances.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
When I first started, I didn't even have that. I didn't have that. Not necessarily. I ain't gonna say, but like my woman and everybody like that, like my family, they was there supportive. But I had more family people that was asking me for the book for free than anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a good, strong following like from the city at first. At first now, don't not, because I know I done sold thousands of books here.
Yeah.
But it was like I didn't have that support to be like, hey, this book is dope. Let's get it out here. Let's do this and that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really like believe in myself. Like I really, like I explained to y'all before, I really didn't start writing until a white guy told me I'm too talented to be in prison, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? After he
Is that the bro you got into a fight with?
Yeah.
For sure.
So that's one of the main things is to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself and just keep on taking. You could take chances, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing silly. I mean, you know.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
But yeah, just
no risk, no reward.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, definitely believe in yourself, even when others don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I explained that story to y'all before. I had went all the way up to New York to Harlem. No, the Bronx. I apologize. I went to the Bronx and only sold like 10 books.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? After I spent like $1,500.
Yeah.
So I come up out of there, I only got $110.
Right.
So I walked all the way from, if anybody know on here, from the Yankee Stadium all the way to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And if you know New York City blocks, it's like 3 of ours. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I walked like maybe 26 blocks selling books out my car because I believed in myself at that point in time.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get these off.
Yeah.
So definitely, if I was to tell
That's
my
a
younger self
man,
when I
bro.
first
That's an
started,
amazing story, bro.
is to believe in yourself,
Yeah.
bro. Because nobody will, man. And then once I started doing that, I started having people like kind of investing in me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely believe in yourself because it's possible, man.
Right.
It's definitely possible, man. Look at Paulus Dunbar, bro. He nationally known.
Right.
So, it definitely could happen.
Man, P, I'm gonna let you go ahead, man, and handle your business with Birthday Twin, man. I love you guys, man. Thank you for calling in, bro. Even though you couldn't make it, you still was a part of the show, and I appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah,
I love y'all
2
kings,
weeks,
man. I love y'all, man. And listen, man, bro,
Peace,
like
bro.
for everything like y'all got going on together, man. Like you know what I'm saying, I want to say, man, I appreciate you being the first of all, Ahava, you being the voice for the streets, man. You being the voice for the voiceless, man. And then of course, Kenerly, you know what I'm saying, like you reaching back, man, to add on to your legacy, man, is the dopest thing ever, man, bro. Like, man, like.
If you need
I'm
help
so
too, bro,
sorry I
reach
couldn't
out
be
to
here,
me.
man, bro. I literally had to host an event, and then I had a date already scheduled with birthday.
Man, enough
bro.
said, bro.
I had
You
to
ain't
get
gotta
it,
explain
man.
yourself.
Oh yeah,
Y'all
bro,
family
man,
business,
bro,
man. You know,
man, bro. We love you, bro.
Yeah, we
Ain't
just
no-
chopping it up,
yeah,
for
ain't
real.
no, yeah, we just kicking it, bro.
All
I'm
right, bro.
glad.
Listen.
I'm glad you're not here, man. What are you talking about? You're an idiot, man. Bye, man. All right, but man, you know what, bro? Like, man, every step of the way. So when I first like wrote my book and I had my transcript going, man, first thing I did, bro, was called you.
Okay.
And then, like, bro, every since, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you've been my big bro on the book side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we got so much shit to do, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna go crazy on a lot of stuff, bro. You know, anything like, for example, like, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, with my following and just, man, how much work I done in the community, bro. Like, I got a lot of people that, you know, just come through the shop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From time to time and over all of these years, bro. And if I got cachet with them, man, I want to be on the forefront of using everything that I done gained so far to letting people get into the book game and understanding, like, man, this is something that's gonna elevate us, bro. Just from a stimulating your mind standpoint, to just become more intelligent, man, increasing your vocabulary, man, being able to just go in different rooms and be able to be confident when you speaking to people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I think that we are having a shift in consciousness, man, in our community, because, you know, man, the most unseemingly person that you might see a nigga with tattoos all on his face, or just seem like they just damn near don't got nothing to lose. If you take a second, man, and talk to them on an intellectual level, they absorb it, bro.
Right.
They love it. And you know what else they do? They'll come back at you with some surprising shit that you wouldn't expect them to have insight like they got.
Exactly. Right.
You know? And so you can't judge a book by its cover, so to speak, bro. You know? Right. And so, man, man, like, everybody that come through here that's getting gold for your mouth, bro, they gonna get a book.
Right.
They gonna get a book and they gonna read it, bro. My story is something that they want to read, bro. I was named after a man who coerced, finessed, and menaced my mother into misrepresenting that he was my biological father.
Yo, so somebody just said I want to be in the book game.
Well, that's Faith.
Okay.
Okay, Faith has an amazing story, man.
And I tell that to people, like, everybody got a story, bro. Everybody, it could be real life.
Yeah.
It could be from your sister. It could be from your brother. It could be about your mom.
Well, we interviewed her on the Godcast, bro, and she went through a serious, tragic situation, man. And I'm gonna help Faith with her book. You know, I've been telling her that for a while. You know what I'm saying? But just to give it all of the nurturing that it deserves, you know, I want to I want to understand what I'm doing and using my own book and my own situation as the trailblazer,
Gotcha.
so I'll know.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming through with bros like you, I told you, like, man, we've done so many podcasts and people done came here and told their life story so
Yeah.
much. Man, I got a stockpile of stories, man,
True.
that we can transform into books as a publishing company and as an
Yeah.
author network, and like just us being able to just team up and be able to just pump stuff out, man, and just figuring things out. Faith is the first story that I would like to help somebody tell in a book format, man.
Okay.
You know, she lost her baby.
Mm-hmm.
Her baby passed away, and she was also in a relationship. And she wants to tell the story of how it all happened.
Gotcha.
Oh my God, bro.
That's deep.
Oh, you'll read it forever.
That's deep.
You'll read it.
See, I'm gonna read it, bro.
Man,
I
bro, you'll
definitely
read
will
it. You'll read it forever, man. It's an amazing story, and I just think that we have, like, honestly, bro, I'm gonna say you, okay, and I would love to be a part of that conversation as pioneers, man. You know what I'm saying, in this community of authors,
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of talent here in Dayton, man.
man.
A lot of talent. It's like you said, man. It's just hard to get people to work together.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key. And I watched a lot of your episodes, and I know another brother that will have a good story, like the guy y'all had on here. I want to say this summer. The brother, I think he did like 30 years and wasn't guilty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
he had
That's
the
Rob
dreads, and so he got
Mackey.
mad. Yeah, he got mad. Like,
Oh well, you had Rob Mackey, and then you had the other bro that Ease brought on that was locked up in Indiana. His name is damn, I can't think of his name right now. Man,
He had dreads.
he had dreads, big dude.
Yeah.
Well, he said they accused him of murder.
Yeah,
and he did all that time.
Some white guy or something.
Yeah. Shot a store clerk.
Yeah, but see, like even like that, even though it's said and done, you could still write a book to that.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
And so many people can relate. Again, not to say that in a bad way, but your audience might not read his book. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's an audience for his book.
For sure.
There is so many, especially in Ohio. Ohio, I think, is like the third or fourth largest state with the most penitentiaries in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if he had got a catalog just for Ohio prisons.
Right.
Or you said he from Indiana?
Well, he from Ohio, but did his time in Indiana.
Okay. Vice versa.
Right.
Just think, where he from, and he got a catalog for all those prisons, and you get, let's say, 200 inmates to order your book.
Right.
You gonna sell 10,000 books day one, bro.
Right.
You know, and you sell them joints at $25, $30 a piece. You win it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and that's just talking about your story that can help another person. It's so many young kids out here, 16, 17, blazing people.
Right.
They ain't even thinking about the consequences. They ain't thinking about eating three meals in a cot. They ain't thinking about wearing those blues or them oranges or getting told to go to bed and shit like that. And you doing 25, 30 years. Or the guys that's not guilty and don't know how to seek the right counsel to get them out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that story could be beneficial, especially for them lonely nights when you in that cell block. You know what I'm saying? Just to have somebody you know is out there that's free. That will give you just that little spark of maybe I can get free. You get what I'm saying? So again, his audience might not be your audience, and vice versa.
But he got an audience. But he got an audience.
All
indeed.
he gotta do is sit down and put it together.
Man, bro, I watch Fox News and MSNBC, and man, them bros be hitting licks on the bestseller, New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
We might not never read that book, might not never see it.
Exactly.
But they getting money and they're doing what they want to do, and they're telling a story to the audience who wants to read their material.
Man, James Patterson and these guys been writing for over 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's people that like to read crazy stuff all day, every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got pastors that drop books like Creflo Dollar and Bishop T.D. Jakes that has a huge following, and their flock or whatnot you want to call them want to read their books as well, even though they talking every Sunday and Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They want to know what's going on in their life, but it's beautiful because again, not just on vocabulary, but no matter what state of mind you in, you could be on the beach and you see people reading. You know what I'm saying? You would think like, hey man, they supposed to be out here relaxing, just chilling, but they got a book in their hand. That's a
They
step.
are.
Exactly. So you, no matter where you at, you could be in a cell, you could be on your last days of life,
Man.
and that just take you out this world,
It
man.
does, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
It does.
again, it's man, reading is beautiful, bro.
Man, and for everybody that's watching this though, like another very important thing about books is the timelessness of it, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, bro, when you write a book, like, bro, the things that you have written, bro, that is captured in eternity. Like we damn near need to take our books, put them in some type
Like a
of
time
capsule
capsule.
and bury them motherfuckers, bro. So people gonna dig them up
Yeah.
3,000, 4,000 years from now, bro, and
Yeah.
and hear these stories that we telling, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that helps us, our stories live on.
But
You
the
know?
good thing, like if I could speak on it,
Yeah,
what
for
you
sure.
did with the LCCN, a lot of people don't know that. Like if they ever
What's the LCCN, bro? Just so they know.
Library Card Catalog Number.
Okay.
So Library of Congress. So if you ever travel to DC or watch what's that movie with Nicolas Cage, National Treasure,
Mm-hmm.
and he running through that big old library in DC trying to get, I think it was the damn, I hate having facts right now, but get the damn Constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, so when he was running through there, anyway, that's where your book is stored at, bro.
Right.
Forever.
Yeah.
So your great grandkids, like 200-300 years from now, they will always have a reference for your book.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Even though they don't have the physical copy, they will have the digital copy.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's always forever. And words, man, like since caveman days, like prehistoric, like Egyptian scrolls, what is it called? That's written on the pyramids, like
hieroglyphics.
It's been written since the beginning of time. So writing will never fade.
Right.
It will never fade. Storytelling again been since the beginning of time, from tribal times to just sitting around campfires. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's what people do. You go to the barbershop, you hear somebody telling a story right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go to the nail shop, you hear people telling a story right now. So it's easy to just sit there and just document it. It could be audio. And that's another thing. People always be like, man, it's so hard for me to sit down and write. Well, record yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Record yourself.
Yeah.
It's so many record yourself audio. You can record yourself with a camera.
Right.
You got a phone. Turn the joint around and just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no excuse for you to get your word out there.
Man, no doubt. Man, that is another thing that I was gonna chop it up about too.
What's up?
What's your favorite? Okay, we got a question for you. What's your favorite genre? And that is the worst word to me, bro.
And it's genre weird too.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
The English language is backwards. So.
But what is your favorite genre?
I would say erotica.
Erotica?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I am a sensual dude. I'm a Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a very sensual dude. So I'm a love maker, true indeed. But I know when it's time to get busy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I aim to please the woman before I please myself type guy.
Yeah.
So with that being said, so when I read erotica,
you got some hearts going up.
Oh, you silly. When I read erotica, it like get in tune, and it's crazy. True indeed. Every man got a feminine side, but it get in tune with my sexual side.
Yeah.
I'm a sexual being. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I would say erotica, and then I would have to say urban literature. I call my stuff, actually, I need to get a trademark, but it's trap literature.
Trap literature.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
yeah.
But I like urban literature because everything I lived up, I write, and everybody around me. So like using your own network. So like I haven't been in no drug business, just keeping it a buck,
right,
for over 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
So I'm not in touch with the fentanyl and all that crazy stuff, but I know those that do it. So if I want to write a story about fentanyl, I have to do my homework.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And most reporters or real in-depth reporters, they go in deep. Like if you ever see, like you was saying with Fox News and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like the war on drugs or that crazy stuff? These reporters actually go in with the cartels and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would go to a trap spot to see how the shit going now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to get some real feedback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I was writing about prostitution, it was going on right in front of me on Edison and Second. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right by the old Grace A. Green.
Yeah,
You get
I
what
know
I'm saying?
exactly
So
what
I
you're
was
talking
talking
about.
to the chicks like, man, you know what y'all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What
So
y'all out here doing?
I'm not a whore. So you know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna go get the information.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I love writing urban literature because that's what I live, that's what I seen, and it's easy for me because it's from the heart. You get what I'm saying? But erotica is my number one. And it gets a lot out of me. I wrote my book, The Streets Call Me Treasure 1 and 2 from a female's point of view. So that was like the hardest book I ever wrote because I had to write like, and a lot of women ask me this question, like, how do you know what a woman feel like?
Yeah.
I ask women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I know how to please a woman, but am I really doing my job? You know what I'm saying? So I ask women like,
Yeah.
what do you like?
Right.
What do you like when a man go down on you? What
Yeah.
do you like? What kind of kisses you like? You know what I'm saying? So I wrote that from a female point of view. So then it's more realistic, and that's what I got from a lot of book clubs. Like, damn, did a female write this? Like, nah, I just did my homework.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So answer her question. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Man, bro, one thing that I was gonna chop it up with about is you brought up Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Mm-hmm.
And remember I was saying that when I wrote my book, I did want to put illustrations and documents and just like pictures and stuff like that in there in order to, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like cater to that. But like I think in a way, man, like we would like to read if it wasn't the English language for some reason. For some reason, I think that turns us off like the writing of English. Because when we was in Egypt and in Samaria, man, we would tell a whole story, like a long ass story with just like drawing some shit. You know what I'm saying?
It might be because I get that a lot. Like, man, do your book got pictures in it? Like, nah, bro. And shout out to my boy Chaos, man, with CC Server. His book has pictures in it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And his book did very well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so people do like pictures, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it just all depends, man.
Yeah, it just depends on the reader.
Exactly.
It depends on the reader.
You can't satisfy everybody.
Nah,
because you
can't.
can have a book that has too many cuss words in it and they feel offended.
Right, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? So
everybody can be offended by something,
exactly.
Even if you are just like seemingly doing the right thing in your social circle. There's somebody who thinks that you are just terrible.
Right.
Case in point, Creflo Dollar. Like the people that's going to his church, they think Creflo Dollar is giving them the game on how to be blessed, man, in this world. But there's somebody else that nitpicks and says that he's just a pastor that's all about money and that he's a pulpit pimp damn near, you know. So no matter what you're doing, no matter if it's a worthy cause or noble cause to you and the people inside that circle, it might not be good to somebody else, and that goes along with writing and all that other stuff too. Mm-hmm. So, bro, before we get out of here, I want to talk about your event tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, what we doing? What's going on?
Tomorrow I'll be at COSI. It's called Authorpreneur. So it's several authors that are very successful in their field genre.
Mm-hmm.
And also as well as some advice for as how to become a successful author.
Right.
So you will have marketing people. You will have nationally best-selling authors. You will have publishers there. And all these people started from the ground up. Right. So they just like you, did nobody have no major deal, et cetera, et cetera. So you will get all the ins and out of being a boss and a successful independent author, or how you can get signed to a major. So that'd be the main science of it. It's gonna be at COSI. Oh, I said science. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But yeah, it'd be at COSI. It'd be at COSI in Columbus, Ohio, from 11 to 4 p.m. I have books there. Several authors will have books there. I am the guest speaker there. And a lot of these questions that he had already asked me will be already pre-designed to ask me, but I'll also be taking questions from the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a blessing, bro. It's a blessing to be recognized. Like I said,
Yeah,
when I
man,
first
that's
started,
sweet,
I
bro.
really wasn't recognized. Like I was known like far as in the streets and like around school and stuff like that, but I was never just like you. Now you stepping into a new realm. You could put a new title on your head as an author, like how you got on your Facebook. You're an owner of all this stuff.
Yeah,
Congratulations as well.
yeah,
And now you could put author on it. You
for
get what I'm
sure.
saying? So I
Yeah,
wasn't known as an author.
right.
So now I'm known as an author, a publisher, a script writer, and I helped out several individuals like behind the scenes that people know very well, not just in the city, but nationally as well. Like I've ghostwritten. That's
Mm-hmm.
another thing we're gonna talk about tomorrow's event. How to get in ghostwriting as well,
Yeah,
because a lot of authors they have a good story, they just don't know how to write the story,
right,
or they got a good story, they written it, but they don't know how to pitch it to a major,
right,
or all the above, but they don't know how to go the independent route. Some people don't have the funds to purchase a book, to pay for editing, to pay for formatting, to pay for distribution. They don't
right.
even know how to get a distributor. So these questions will be all answered tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it'll be in Cosi, Columbus, Ohio. But yeah, hit me up. I have books. I'm gonna come back home to the city. You know what I'm saying? I could be anywhere for real. I don't like really telling a lot of people where I'm at and shit.
Yeah,
Not to say it like that, but I come up here to visit. I don't want to come up here to be in a bag. You
yeah,
get what I'm saying?
yeah, for sure.
So I like to be I move with caution. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? I got love.
definitely.
I got dumb love in the city, man, but it just be so much craziness and I see powerful people and motivational people that like Terry, Terry, Tommy that's trying to do stuff positive yourself, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, in the city, you know what I mean, to get it back right. But we really got to, as men, we got to start mentoring these young black men.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We
sure.
definitely got to start doing that. I believe we have to have a mentor program in the city with a lot of us black leaders, especially us young black leaders. You know what I'm saying? Michael Wright, it's people that they can look up to that can deter them from doing the wrong shit. I
Right,
mean, everybody gonna make mistakes, and I actually challenge my kids to make mistakes so they can
right,
learn from them.
right,
You get what I'm saying?
right.
But yeah, definitely, please support me. My newest book out is called Bricks. I'm dropping a new erotica book out here this summer. I see a lot of my erotica be selling hard.
Yeah,
Right now I don't have my book. I have paperback on me, but I don't have my book. I have it on Kindle, but I don't have the paperback on sale, as far as on any like Amazon or anything like that. So,
yeah,
because I want to get 100%.
right.
Yeah, I want to get 100%. But other than that, yes, you can check out Bricks. You can go to Dayton, Cincinnati Library, Columbus, Detroit, Charlotte, Richmond, Virginia. Trying to think where else. Atlanta.
You in all these libraries in these
All these
cities?
libraries, yes, sir.
Man, that's that's lit, bro.
Phoenix, Arizona, the Bay Area. Shit, man. But yeah, God bless me, bro. Like,
Yeah,
but I
bro.
worked. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he
Yeah.
helped me, but I worked to put. Like, I really had to grind and get my books in most of these libraries. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, please look out for me. Go to Barnes and Noble, wherever you can get a book. Check it out. I definitely can promise you, you will not regret it. You will enjoy it, ladies. If you like to read, I got Sex Therapy. I'm gonna turn that into a play. I got Sex Therapy. I got The Streets Call Me Treasure. That's some hood stuff. So if you like Tasha and Power, this
Yeah.
is more like that speed right there. If you like escaping a little game or something like Power,
How many books do you got, bro?
I have 15.
15 books.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I helped over 60 authors write a book. Yeah, I helped over 60 authors. I have, matter of fact, one of the ladies that's actually throwing this event, her name is Danae Carter. She was my first nationally best-selling author under my label
Yeah.
as an independent. So I was on some P shit. You know what I'm saying? So as an matter of fact, fuck that shit.
Right.
But yeah,
For sure,
but
bro.
yeah, she was like, she out of Columbus, Ohio, named Danae Carter. She has a publication company now called Written in Gold. Pretty dope, man. I taught her the ins and outs. It's still some things like she still be hitting me up and asking me how to do. I'm not a perfectionist. I should be better than where I'm at. So I will say that. And the only thing is, again, life. You know, like my lady had lost her job, so I had to go get a job. I went from being an entrepreneur. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was like I got to bring in an extra some extra dollars. You get what I'm saying? So I took a little step back from writing for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm back.
So, bro, and you got 15 books, bro. How long? What was the first book that you like? What year did you drop your first book in?
2010, that was Escaping the Lord of the Game, the first one.
So you wrote more than a book a year, and even though you took 3 or 4 years off,
yes,
that's outstanding, bro.
Yeah, but see, again, like I know we about to get off though.
Yeah,
But
nah, I mean we lit.
But again, though, I was
good.
incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? So I had time on my hands to write.
Yeah,
You know, like you had time on your hands to read. I had time on my hands to write. So I knocked out Escaping the Lord of the Game 2, 1, The Streets Call Me Treasure 1, and Can't Trust Her, Can't Trust Him. I had half of that. I wrote that with my cousin. She out of Virginia. Well, she from Springfield, Ohio. But we wrote a story together, and you know what I'm saying? I was just slapping them out.
Yeah,
I was just slapping them out. But again, like,
but it's still, I mean, it's just no matter if you had the time or not, I'm just talking about the well of creativity in order to produce these.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's very impressive, bro.
The streets was feeding me though, man. It's so wild because, like I said, I had a guy. He actually used to work with Pac-Man. He the rapper that was at Shoe Trend.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid, he was like 16. He like, man, I never read a book in my life, but I read that Escaping, man, and it was dope. Like shit like that keeps me motivated to write. You know what I'm saying? Questions like I love helping people. You know, I want to see you succeed more than me. I want to see that. That's how I am though. I want to see you win. I want to see you do better than me. I tell my kids that all the time. Like, man, fuck this $400,000 house. I want you to get $1 million house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's just how I am, bro. I want to see everybody win. But writing is just the streets like motivated me, man. Like I said, things that I see in the news, things I see in my life, things that people don't want to talk about, or stuff just from my past. I just kept on writing, and I just kept making money.
Right.
So it was like I was having fun and making money at the same time.
And that's how it should be, though.
Yeah,
that's how it should be, bro.
Yes. So
you know
I gotta get back to it, but like I said, I'm turning more on the visual side than anything. So I'm not gonna really take a true step back from the books, but I'm gonna just slow down, like maybe once or twice a year. You know, I'm gonna drop a book. I might do a novella. A novella is like a short story. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a whole novel.
Right.
So I might do a novella, and those are really banging right now. You know what I'm saying? You can sell them easily, like 99 cents, and they may be about 3,000 words, something that you can write in like 4 or 5 hours and make money on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I might get into something like that, but honestly, I want to get like in the theaters, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the ticket.
Oh shit, man! Anything you want, you know what I'm saying? You the only thing that could stop you, and you already know that.
Yep.
So
like I said, I went through my little pitfalls, man. Yeah, I went through my pitfalls, so now I know I learned from my own mistakes. So and I teach people not to go down my route. You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
But yeah, life takes its toll on everything you do, though, bro.
Man, well, bro, good luck at the event tomorrow. I'm sure that it's gonna be a major event.
Oh yeah,
man. The fact that you are just a guest speaker at something that's so major, you know what I'm saying, at COSI.
Yeah.
You know, as kids, we used to take trips to COSI. Yeah. Now I'm kicking it with a bro that's actually a guest speaker at COSI, man.
It's love.
So, man, you know, just an author of 15 books, man. Once again, bro, it's genius. And I mean, I know you walking in those shoes, so you may not see it as that, but man, for somebody else outside looking in, it's definitely to be celebrated. Like, damn, bro. Like, bro, I had an author on the show that wrote 15 books.
Yeah.
I mean, you tell somebody something like that you wrote 15 books, they can't, and you done ghostwritten more than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we say these things in passing, but man, that is an amazing accomplishment, bro. I mean, that's king shit, bro.
Dome, man,
even more genius and brilliant, bro.
True indeed. That's what Mama always said, man. Use your brains, not your brain.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's outstanding, bro. And man, I just want to thank you for everything that you've been helping me with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of showing me the ropes with a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Introducing me to the editor. And just being there, man, you know what I'm saying? Helping me get my stuff lit and introducing me to new people, bro. So Man, it's the Legendary People podcast, bro. We want to say what's up. You ain't cool if you don't go to that school. What school is that? Horizon Science Academy, Dayton High School. When you want to get lit a little bit, get yourself some good old Kiara wine. Contact my bro, Big Antoine Cunningham, or you can swoop it up at More for Less, Sheets for breakfast, Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. And if you're ever injured, call attorney Michael Wright, 937-222-7477. Make the right choice. That's attorney Michael Wright. And, bro, one more thing, man. Tomorrow night at the Schuster Center, my bro T.O., Tommy Owens, man, is throwing a big boy concert, bro. We got Drew Hill, John B., Troop, and who else? It's somebody else. Troop, Drew Hill, John B., and it's who? I think it's one more group that I'm not mentioning. It ain't Tony, is it? Well, look, for the group that we forgot, you lit too. But man, make sure that you come through the concert, man, because it's going down, man. I made shirts for the staff and shirts for the security. So, man, we got something to do with the production of this concert. I'm glad to be a part of it any way I could be. You know what I'm saying, man? I thank T.O. for letting me be a part of it, man. And so me and Marmar are gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just chop it up. Big date night, man. Real player, man. Stolen the book of Ahava Elyon, man. You guys get ready to come out and see what we doing. April the 16th at the convention center. You'll be able to come out, watch a live podcast, have dinner or something with us. You know what I'm saying? It'll be dinner, lunch, or some hors d'oeuvres, but you're gonna get a book, bottle of wine from Kiara Wine, and much more, man. Probably a couple of t-shirts, man. My boy Shaunta Kenerly gonna be there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Marmar gonna be in the building. Peanut, Hoodro, my brother Chim, and Beanut, man. We gonna do a podcast in front of 400 or 500 people. It's gonna be something very different, man. Interview, and then we're gonna take questions from the audience about the book. So everybody can go to iwasstolen.com. You can get the ebook right now. You can pre-order the printed book. I'll have some of those in probably next week. And so, man, I look forward to, becoming an author and finding out all the intricate details about becoming an author. But the city, man, I'm leaning heavy on the city in order for me to be able to get my footing as an author and then take our city and my story worldwide, man. It's more than a book. It's my real story, man. And I love it. I love it, man. I'm 100% focused on it. I want to take it to the real level that it can go. Don't stop till it get there. All right, bro. Tay, why don't you take us out with some words of wisdom, bro, and we out of here.
Man,
Let you get the last word.
pray first, believe in yourself, thank God for your loved ones, and shit, do the right thing.
All right, y'all. Co-side tomorrow, man, from 11 to 4, man.
Hey, y'all tell them to get my name downtown, the old downtown. I need to be on that walk.
Yeah,
on
man.
That sidewalk. Tell them to get my name down there.
Man, let's do that, man.
We
All right,
need
man.
Flowers that are living legends.
For sure, man. We love everybody, man. See you guys soon, man. Babe, on that side, it say stop recording.